Hey,
Phil, how you been, buddy?
Oh, hey, I'm doing great. Thanks, Craig. You made the radio tour go 45 minutes long, but that's okay. I got all day. I got nothing to do during life, so I just listen. When you hear that knock at the door today, when you go home to that I don't know what
that
$10
Tribeca
million apartment you live in New York.
That's right.
If you look at these guys and you say, where are these guys from? It'll be all my brothers. They're going to come up. They do my dirty work for me.
Farmers from Kentucky, I'm worried about now.
And they're going to, hey, let me tell you.
Jim Nance and Nick Faldo were coming over to beat me up.
Who is?
He said Jim Nance and Nick Faldo.
Oh, no. I'm sending the Kentucky boys up, man. Come on. What, are you kidding me?
You got Calipari's coming to beat me up.
He was really excited the fact that you broke into his radio show and did that, but that was okay.
Well, listen, you're such a big star, he was recording it.
Well, that's a good point.
So, listen.
Well, we try to keep them all together, and I don't know. Where do I begin? My son, it was okay. He talked about my mom's big hands. I mean, my mom, I'll never forget the day he said that. He goes, hey, Grandma, you really got some big hands. And I don't think my mom ever took her hands out of her pocket for the last 20 years of her life after he said that to her.
Yeah, he was very proud of her meat hooks.
Keeping her memory alive.
Meat hooks. Yeah. And this thing that you guys talk about, of course. Let me go over it one more time.
Well, just say it. You can't say Fartgate?
No, I don't even want to say that.
Your daughter put out a group text, and they took a vote amongst your children, your relatives, aunts, uncles, Mrs. Sims, your daughter, both your boys, and the prevailing thought amongst the Sims family is that you weren't feeling well that day, and you let one loose, and you knew it, so you had a little fun with it with Jim, and then Jim walks away because he doesn't realize the camera's still on you guys, and that was what took place, and that's what happened.
Right. What's disappointing is my children have no more faith in their father than that. That's what's disappointing. Jeez almighty. Now, my son sitting there, I will say a foul word every now and then. Do I curse in the house, son?
I mean, not anymore.
Okay.
Not as much.
Okay, because I don't like it in my house. I mean, when I'm in other settings, sometimes I let it go. But I did not. Jim thought we were off camera, so he's getting up to leave, and they're saying in my ear, "Well, where was Jim going?" And so that's the true story. And I do have etiquette. I know you don't believe
Sometimes
that.
it happens, you can't control it. Like, I'm not saying you did it on purpose. I'm saying maybe you had a stomach ailment.
Weekend, but it had nothing to do with that. It wasn't because I had an upset stomach or anything like that. I just had some 24-hour bug or whatever, and that was it.
We figured you crop dusted him with a silent but deadly, and that's it.
Okay, well, nope, I don't do that. I didn't. Well, I didn't do it there. Okay.
Oh, well, listen, I'm glad your radio tour went well.
It went great. It was good. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you two had a good day today.
We had a great time today. We're going to bring your son back in February again. And unlike every other show out there, I'm not going to ask you a single question about football because we're almost done. I got to get an update. And I'll just say this. Always know this. Whether Boomer's here or not, you have an open door policy to come on this show regardless of what's going on.
Okay, good. I like that. I need to. I hear, I love it when y'all get in these, what is it? Oh, I hate Phil Sims. And then even Christopher got involved.
Screw Phil Sims.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that what it is? Screw Phil?
Yeah. Screw Phil Sims.
That's a Boomer thing. We asked Boomer if he was going to audibilize at the line of scrimmage, what would his audible sound like? And he said, screw Phil Sims.
All right. Well, you guys have a great day. I know you had a good show. I'm glad. And that's good. You bring Christopher back in February. He's good for once a month. That's about it.
Well,
thanks, Dad.
every 2 months is fine, too.
Okay.
Have a good day.